Discussions have begun between the mediator and the state trying to end the week-long strike of those corrections officers.
The strikes are illegal under a state law which prohibits public employee strikes, and that has prompted the state police to begin handing out court orders demanding officers return to work. Now, protesters are demanding safer working conditions, which includes repealing the HALT Act that limits the use of solitary confinement. Demonstrations happening all over the state, including Coxsackie Correctional. You had some fireworks happening right in front of you today. News 10's Zion Dakota joining us live now from the encampment. This has been going on for about a week now. Zion.
Fireworks indeed, John. The protest continues another day. We have the last hours of daylight here, but the energy is still strong. I want you to take a look at the scene now. The significantly warmer weather makes it much easier for protesters to be out here all day long at the Coxsackie and Green correctional facilities. Active duty COs would not speak to the media for fear of state retaliation, so retired officers have been speaking up, and they tell me they will remain on the picket line as long as it takes to broker a deal with Albany. About those fireworks now, there were higher temperatures and higher tensions. I even had to gesture to crowd members to avoid cursing so that we could air the following exchange.
I served 12 and a half years in the New York State Department of Corrections. I've witnessed and been a part of the abuse myself.
Matthew Van Tassel of Catskill, who served 12 years in prison, faced off with a crowd of correction officers. Former U.S. Representative Mark Molinaro tried to calm him down.
The reality is you guys do not want the body cam so you can continuously abuse these people.
I'm going to suggest something to you. You're not in the right place. Why don't you put it and get thrown on?
What, is somebody here going to do something to me? What is your suggestion? Is somebody going to do something to me here?
No, I doubt it.
Because I'm not in prison no more and I will not shut my mouth. I will not shut my mouth.
We're just trying to keep it calm.
You just came up and told me I cannot have a voice.
No, I said you might not.
I might be in a bad set. You hear that, you guys? He said I might not want to say the things I'm saying in this space. It might be unsafe. I take that as a threat. I hope that the community receives that as what it is. If they're willing to talk to me, a free individual, this way, how do you think they're talking to the individuals in there?
Moments prior, it was a different scene. The Republican Molinaro admonished Governor Hochul for not visiting the protest site.
But while you're risking your lives in there, and the politicians in Albany and in Washington, and some of them drive right by you, they don't even question the work that you do or the risk that you take. And then when finally you're out on the street saying, our lives do matter, remember the ones who didn't show up today?
Strike support extended to first responders who blared their sirens in a show of solidarity. As encampment fires burned and the snow melted, the icy tensions between correction officers and Albany continued, with a deal still unbrokered.
They're not asking for more money. They're not asking for better benefits. All they're asking for is a safe and secure work environment. And it's not just the COs. You're talking about the inmates as well.
And demonstrators say they will be out here as long as it takes to broker a deal with Albany. Live in Coxsackie, Zion Dakota, News 10, ABC.
Thank you, Zion. You can stay with News 10 on the air and online as we continue following up with this important story.